So, Roberto, you had one more thing you wanted to share with us. What's that?
My gratitude for the teachings that I got from you in one of the trainings that I went to with my dear friend Inspira, and was about broaching. I don't think you use that topic, but broaching is a counseling term. How do we address people who we may see are saying something or doing something that we may see as offensive, this sexist, whatever? And you taught me how to do that, first by holding myself in unconditional love and acceptance, and getting solid with that, and then holding the other in that same place of unconditional love and acceptance before I ever approach someone, which was, I can't tell you how much that's meant to me. Because there were two stories that I wanted to share with you. Can I tell them real briefly? Or
Yes, absolutely.
one was with this, the most important one is because it's with I have two grandsons. One is a member of the Lumbee tribe. We adopted each other from South Dakota. And the other one is, he's from St. Vincent. He's an African American man whose parents were from the Caribbean island of St. Vincent. And he, like I said, both of us, so I have two grandsons. We both adopted each other. We met, we went through healing rituals, and anyway, we were at a picnic on my friend John's, and John's father-in-law walked by as or was standing there as my grandson Alistair was walking by. Alistair's a dark-skinned African American young man. The brother-in-law took off his shirt. Underneath it had a muscle shirt, and appeared on his arm huge Confederate flag at that precise moment when my grandson's walking by, and I just went. I was just stunned, and I knew better than to say something in that moment, because immediately all kinds, besides the shock, this rage came up, protectiveness of my grandson, blah, blah, blah. I went outside, thought of what you taught me, did a lot of loving, unconditional love and acceptance of myself, and I was ready to do the same for the other guy. When I came back in, I said, his name was John also. I said, John, would it be all right if you and I talked a little bit? Something just happened. Could we go outside and talk a little? And I told him I was just so stunned when my grandson was walking by, and he saw the Confederate flag. I said, but I came with curiosity, another thing you taught us, with gentle curiosity. And I said, what does that mean to you? And, can you imagine how that must have felt? My grandson must have felt when he saw that. He said, oh, I don't have anything against black people. I have some friends who are black people. That's not about racism. It's not about slavery. It's about Southern pride. And I went, Southern pride? And so he basically then educated me about Southern pride and the fact that he grew up dirt poor in a trailer. And then when I heard his story, I started getting tears, because I realized how hard his life had been. And this is really the only thing he had to hold on to. He didn't see it as an intentional way of hurting others. So that was the one story. And we embraced, and we had this, it was amazing. I was so shocked, because I never thought I could do something like that. The second one was similar. We were outside the gates of Princeton University my friend was doing a one-woman protest, and I stood near her with her to support her, and I had a Black Lives Matter sign. Car came by. The guy yelled out, all lives matter, you racist. And I gave him the peace sign. He's turned around, turned the car in the middle of Nassau Street, came up to the curb, and I said, oh boy, here we go. But I did the same thing you taught me. I held myself, and I breathed. I held him, and I said, you're right, my brother. We're all getting screwed. All lives don't matter. The 1% is screwing us all. And he said, yeah. And then we started talking, and I realized he was a veteran, I was a veteran, and we ended up, again, having a beautiful meeting of the hearts. So
Mm-hmm.
it is possible. It
Mm-hmm.
doesn't happen very often. It's very hard, but it is possible with your teaching of holding each other in unconditional love and acceptance. So I will forever be grateful to you for that.
Wow. Well, thank you for sharing those stories, and for planting the seeds, because what you did was plant a seed of love and acceptance over there. So thank you.
Thank you.